What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest Funko News Brief. This Funko News Brief was recorded on May 5th, 2018. Now, as far as what's available in the wild, I pretty much covered this with the midweek video. So if you didn't check out that video, do make sure you go in and check that out. You know, the video for the second. But I did want to make sure that I pointed out a figure that I may have missed previously, and that is the Hellboy plus Abe Sapien vinyl 2-pack. I actually got a close look at this today because I did go out for free comic book day at my local comic book shop, which really isn't so local, but it's still worth the drive. But yeah, that 2-pack, it actually looks really good up close. I really like the coloring on it. Only reason I didn't go ahead and buy it myself today is just because money constraints, basically, but it's something that I do want to add to my collection very soon. And then of course the Bloody Lion Cat, which was a PX Previews exclusive variant, which is really supposed to be officially for free comic book day anyway, even though some people got it early. But yeah, that one I actually did pick up today, and my comic book shop actually had like a pyramid of them. Like, they had a good stack of them, but they were just steadily selling. It seems like every other customer was buying one, so by the time I was getting ready to leave, they were almost out of them. So yeah, if you really wanted that figure, hopefully you were able to pick it up. Otherwise, you will have to, you know, find somebody to trade with, or, you know, try to buy it secondhand, basically. And then I did also want to point out here this mini Hikari 2-pack featuring Captain America with the red and blue coloring. This one is limited to 1,000 pieces. You can check some online retailers, but I know that Box Lunch sometimes carries these mini Hikari 2-packs. Seems like a lot of stores don't, but yeah, you could just look around, you know, with some websites that you're familiar with, and also, like I said, check with Box Lunch as well if you happen to have one in your area. So I do really want to stress, especially to new collectors, that you should take the time to go through GameStop's website. You know, make sure you search Funko on GameStop's website, and then go through it and see all that they have going on, because they do have some deals going on. As a matter of fact, the Scary Terry Pop and T, they pretty much split the price in half. This was running for, I think, $30 basically, so now it's like $15. So that makes it a lot more reasonable, you know, especially since the Pop is basically just a variant of a common. I mean, it's just a color variant, but which, by the way, I really do like the coloring, though. I do like the neon colors, and this makes it a lot more reasonable to order that item. So again, make sure you look through their website pretty thoroughly, because something else that they had there that I didn't realize is they still have Cade 6 with the golden gun available for pre-order. Me personally, I've lost interest in Destiny. The games just, they don't do it for me, but I still like the character designs, and I know for some of you might be Destiny fans as well. So if you want that golden Cade 6, you can pre-order it online. And then with Hot Topics website, they have a lot of pops right now, including some new ones for $9. And if you have one of those coupons where it's, you like spend $50 and then you get $15 off, it really is a good time to buy some pops from their website. And they do have some new pops, like I said, including the Smallville pop. So again, GameStop's website and Hot Topics website is worth taking the time and actually checking them out and see what they have going on. Now, yesterday was, you know, May 4th, and from the time of this recording, which of course is a big Star Wars day, you know, that whole May the 4th be with you thing. So on the Funko shop, I think a lot of people had an idea that they probably would go ahead and release the Mud Trooper on that day, and the Mud Trooper, of course, did sell out. But the other item here, the Ewok with the speeder bike, this was an item that people didn't really expect, and it actually ended up selling out even before the Mud Trooper did. So again, if these were something that you were interested in, I really hope you were able to get your hands on them. I don't know. Basically, I think most collectors know by now, when something sells out on the Funko shop, usually there's not a restock. So I really hope that if you were interested in these, you were able to get them. Otherwise, you might have to, you know, look for a trade or go secondhand market with it. I did also want to point out that on the Funko shop, again, for Force Friday, they did make some solo pops, or really some solo figures available. So you can check to see what they have there related to solo, but I believe most of the items are pretty easy to find in store. But just in case you're a completionist and you may have missed anything, you can check that out. And I'm going to give you this advice again, like I did with Hot Topics website and GameStop's website. Take the time and look through the Funko shop and see all that they have going on, because they might have some things there that might surprise you. And especially if you are a new collector, you might really want to check out the Funko shop and see what exclusives they have. So some random bits of information here. E3 event that happens every year and is mainly focused on video games. You get to find out, you know, basically news comes out of this event about all the upcoming video games. And this year Funko is teaming up with GameStop. They are going to have a booth there, and this event takes place mid next month. Right now, I don't know if there's going to be any exclusives, but trust me, if there's any news about any exclusives, I definitely will share that with you all. That's mainly what I'm interested to find out. Also here, GameStop used to have this as pretty much a standard deal where you buy 3 pops and you get 1 free, but now they just kind of bring this back every once in a while, and it seems like they may have brought it back again, because I know some people have been talking about this on social media. So you might want to call, not just drive out, but go ahead and call your local GameStop and see if they actually have that deal going on. That's if you're interested. Funko does have another game that you can play on their website. It's called Street Skating, and it does feature Freddy Funko, and you can play it directly on their site at funko.com/arcade. So this is the second game that they have done, and the first one focused on Wetmore Forest, their monsters characters. It seems like this is something I guess they're gonna really invest in and keep doing, and I think it is cool that you don't have to download anything. You can play it directly on the site. So it's just simple fun, something to kill a couple of minutes, basically. As far as the upcoming Deadpool figures are concerned, the Cheerleader Deadpool, which is a box lunch exclusive, seems like it's going to release on May 28th. As far as King Deadpool and Samurai Deadpool are concerned, remember that King Deadpool is a FYE exclusive, Samurai Deadpool is a GameStop exclusive. These are available for pre-order. With the King Deadpool, you might have to go into FYE to pre-order that, but with Samurai Deadpool, it's available to pre-order online and in store, at least at the time of the recording. That is, at the time of this recording, that is the case. Also, you see here in the upper right, this is a new design for Flash. And this is actually one of those like giant size pop figures. So it's like a statue basically that was spotted at a Comic-Con in Mexico. And I really do hope this means that they are going to do some updated pops based off of the Flash TV series, and maybe they'll do Arrow and the other DC shows as well, because it seems like it's about time. It's been a long time since they did anything based off of these series, and so many new characters have been introduced and new costumes and everything, so it feels like it's kind of overdue. So some more random information here. In the upper left, of course, you see that very awesome Deadpool versus Cable movie moment. I really do like it. I do wish it was almost even more, like it felt more like action was really taking place. But regardless, with pops, I know they're kind of limited. So yeah, I really do like it overall, and I could definitely see adding that to my collection. The Fanatics Day Out did take place, and this is something that's, in a way, is like worldwide, but then it's local at the same time. It's like locally organized, but these different events, they take place on the same day. So, and really, I don't know a whole lot behind it because I don't have it in my area. There's no event like this in my area, but yeah, there was actually an exclusive that went along with this event, and it is this Bone Daddy figure, which, if you're not familiar with Bone Daddy, that is an original character by Funko, one of their plastic characters, and there's actually a glow-in-the-dark variant of that character as well. So this is not the first Bone Daddy figure that they've done. It's a different color variant though, and then that glow-in-the-dark one, of course, very new as well. So Yondu, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 pop figure, of course, this was a Target exclusive here in the United States, but it's going to make its European debut at MCM Comic-Con in London. So for those of you in Europe, especially anybody that's going to be able to make it to that Comic-Con, that is where you will be able to find that Yondu pop. Hot Topic is about to release a lot this month, and I know a lot of people are hyped about, some of these figures. So I just want to run back through these very quickly. So of course there is the Invader Zim Pop Ride, which I know a lot of people are going to scoop that up as soon as it becomes available. Powerline from a Goofy movie is on the way, of course. They have Quail Man and Quail Dog. Originally, I think these figures were going to be split up. I know at least Quail Man was going to go to Toys R Us, but of course with Toys R Us closing, that's why Quail Man and Quail Dog are both here at Hot Topic. Alice Cooper has a variant for Hot Topic. Do remember there will be a common Alice Cooper as well. Steve with Bandana from Stranger Things is on the way as well. And then Flounder, the Diamond exclusive, also is on the way, which that one looks pretty solid. And it's one of the better looking Diamond ones in my opinion. And then, of course, they had the Pennywise and the Gutter, the movie moment from It, which I know is going to be a big seller. Definitely want to get that one, added to my own collection. And then they have a Tinkle's Dorbs, which is supposed to release on May 23rd. I'm assuming that this would be online. That's the way they usually do with these exclusive Dorbs that are limited in number. So I will try to give you all a reminder closer to the time of the release of that Dorbs figure for anybody that is interested. As far as the other figures are concerned, No specific release dates. So once they become available, once they start hitting store shelves, then I will update you all and let you know that. And I gotta say this real quick because I know some people basically just jump through the videos and they miss information, and then they ask me certain questions. If you see somebody down in the comments asking about release dates, please help me out and help them to understand that there are not always release dates for these figures, because I feel like I get that question like a dozen times each video. So please help me out with that. Next up here, we have Grumpy Bear, which this is another figure that was originally going to be with Toys R Us, but again, because of the Toys R Us situation, it has been moved. So the Flock Grumpy Bear is now going to be with Box Lunch, and this one is supposed to release on May 23rd. So yeah, for those of you that are trying to collect all the Care Bears, or at least the majority of them, or maybe just the exclusives, do keep your eyes open for that figure. You might want to mark your calendar, give yourself a reminder. So these had been rumored previously, and now we get a look at them. The Empire Strikes Back mystery minis, which are up for a July release. I think they look pretty good. I really do like the design of these. I especially like that they included certain characters like I believe it's called the Wampa, and then IG-88. Yeah, I really do like that. So you see that there are some exclusives as well for Hot Topic, GameStop, and Target. And these are something else, again, of course, once they start to hit stores, I will let you all know. This is another figure I'm really glad to see, because I do like the Walmart exclusive Black Panther, but it did kind of confuse me why they would do it in the blue coloring, since that's not really accurate to the way the suit looked in the movie. So it is cool to see that they are doing this purple variant. I mean, of course, along with that, though, this is a Target exclusive that comes along with the t-shirt. So yeah, you know, I kind of wish it was released in a different way, but regardless, you know, at least they did make this. You know, it's still glow in the dark, which is cool. So this one is coming soon. Don't know exactly when it's going to hit Target, and I'm assuming that, you know, it will be online the way that these other Pop and T combos have been. So once it does show up, of course, I will let you all know. Now, the movie The Witch, I'm not sure how many people have actually seen this movie. Seems like even some horror fans didn't bother to check this out, or some horror fans were not very thrilled about this movie because it doesn't really feel like a horror movie to me. I did watch it. It feels more just like a drama. It feels almost like a stage play, actually. It's very Shakespearean feeling. So it's definitely not for everybody. But I did like the movie overall. I appreciated the acting, especially. I did think the movie went in a weird direction where I didn't expect it, and it was kind of hard to take it serious towards the end, honestly. But regardless of all of that, this Black Phillip Pop, I think, looks pretty awesome. I think it's really cool for horror collectors. Just some great details with this Pop, you know, especially the blood on the horns and everything. And then he has the apple, which does relate to the story. So yeah, I'm looking forward to adding this Pop to my horror collection, and this is up for a July release. Now, previously, I passed up on Black Bolt because I just didn't like the paint jobs. I saw a lot of sloppy paint jobs with that figure. So hopefully it will be better this time, because this is a glow-in-the-dark Black Bolt that does come along with a teleporting Lockjaw. And you can actually see Lockjaw, like the figure, kind of phasing out there. And what's very interesting is that this is a PX Preview / SDCC exclusive. So basically, that means I'm going to have to put in the word with my local comic shop, because I think I actually would like to add this to my personal collection. You see that big number there, it says 15,000 pieces worldwide. That does seem like a large number, but you know, we'll see how fast this actually ends up going once it does get released. And as far as SDCC is concerned, remember, Funko is going to share what's going to be available next month. Now, these figures here, I know a lot of people have been waiting to see, because the rumor about these figures that came out months and months ago, you know, finally though, you get a look here at these Bullock Club Pops basically here. And you see the Young Bucks, of course, which I know that's going to be a big seller, you know, as a 2-pack there. Also, they have Kenny Omega, and they have Cody as well, the American Nightmare. So yeah, I think these Pops are going to be a big hit for wrestling fans. And the Young Bucks did let it be known as well that they're getting some t-shirts too done by Funko. So of course, once all these figures start to hit store shelves, trust me, I will let you all know, because like I said, I know a lot of people have really been waiting on these and are very hyped to add these to their collection. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. No rumor mill, no spoiler section, any of that, because not a ton of information, but I still want to go ahead and do a video for you all. And I especially want to do a video because I've been watching my numbers this week, and my subscriber count has been steadily climbing. I definitely appreciate that. I know part of that is some of you helping to promote the channel, and especially people sharing videos and all of that. So I really don't think I want to wait any longer. In my next video, I will go ahead and let you all know how you can enter my 15K giveaway. And yeah, so make sure you got your eyes open and you check for that video, because like I said, I will let you know how you actually enter that giveaway. And once I put the rules out there, it's going to be very simple. So you just make sure you follow the rules and you will be good to go. And if you don't know what that giveaway is all about, of course I'll run back through that in the next video. So again, just be on the lookout for that. If you haven't done so already, please drop a like on this video. I'm going to encourage you all as well. Please make sure you share the video as well. Of course, that helps out the channel. Very easy ways, to help out the channel. But yeah, I definitely appreciate all the support. Thank you all for taking the time to watch, and I will talk to you all again real soon.